More than 5 years after a deadly explosion in Sun Prairie, city leaders and community members reject a proposed development for the site.
Plus, days after rejecting a funding deal set forward by Republican lawmakers, the Universities of Wisconsin regents will re-vote. Why this time the deal is expected to pass.
And Ukraine's president is in Washington with a renewed push for funding to help as its war against Russia nears the 2-year mark. That's all coming up at 10. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, the site of the explosion in Sun Prairie that killed firefighter Corey Barr more than 5 years ago will remain an empty lot for the near future.
The city's planning commission just denied a proposal for a hotel and high-rise apartment building that could have started construction as early as this spring. Our Armand Rahman joins us. He is live in Sun Prairie and has the very latest. Armand?
Eric and Charlotte, the commission voted 5-1 tonight to deny JCAP Development's proposal, and that's after hearing from dozens of speakers, some struggling business owners who say after 5 years, a hotel would bring some much-needed life and foot traffic and revenue downtown. But the commission sided with homeowners who said it was all too much too fast. JCAP Development is proposing a 2-acre property with a cobblestone hotel and apartments. Sun Prairie Mayor Paul Esser says he asked the company to make the apartment building 6 stories instead of the 4 stories allowed by zoning.
It's too big.
But many neighbors believe that's too tall.
The people that live next door, I mean, how imposing is this?
Esser says making the building taller allows for the developer to put in 149 mixed-use apartments and other commercial spaces in the neighboring hotel.
The way we're approaching this is to create more housing. We're encouraging more housing, but that isn't always well received, and especially by people that are living around it. It reflects a change in the area that they're in.
Longtime residents say that's not the way to go.
And I'm not opposed to people that rent, but I do think that a lot of the people I know that are millennials and Gen Z really want to buy homes, but they can't buy homes because they can't find them. So why aren't we creating, affordable housing for people that want to buy homes?
Many also don't believe the developers have an idea how traffic is downtown already, and adding in all the new residents and staff will only make it worse. JCAP is proposing underground parking.
We paid for a traffic impact study, and they said that our project is cohesive with North Street in Bristol.
Finally, many neighbors believe that the huge buildings don't fit with the aesthetic of downtown.
I think the buildings are ugly, personally, because they all look the same.
The mayor says the JCAP proposal includes a memorial for Corey Barr, but residents want the city to take more time with the site where such a big tragedy happened.
I think they can do better.
And I spoke to another representative from JCAP Development just moments ago, and he says that they are going to regroup to decide their next steps, but he is not sure if they will submit another proposal. For now, live in downtown Sun Prairie, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
A quiet December continues weather-wise. It was another nice sunny day around southern Wisconsin.
El Nino could mean a drier winter. That appears to be the case so far. So when can we expect any wet weather? Maybe some snow? Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti has the latest out on the patio, his first warn forecast. Gary?
Well, later on, I'll take a look precisely at our chances for snow. But in the short term, temperatures will be around 40 for tomorrow and even warmer for Thursday. That doesn't bode well for any frozen precipitation. Time lapse from the Platteville Quimby Radio Skycam shows bright sunshine from sun up to sundown today. Just a beautiful day, and most of southern Wisconsin saw similar conditions. Doppler track, some snow showers on the eastern end of Lake Superior, very typical for this time of year. Some flurries across southern Iowa into western Illinois, but that system is staying to our south. High temperatures today, Madison made it up to 34, Janesville 36, a little colder up to the north, temperatures closer to freezing north of the Dells, but right now temperatures have cooled off into the upper teens north and west of the Dells and Camp Douglas. Most of the rest of southern Wisconsin seeing temperatures in the lower 20s. Here in Madison, 23. It's 25 in Belleville and 23 degrees in Wanakee. Look for skies to be partly cloudy overnight. It'll be a little colder, low temperature dropping to 21, but tomorrow, like I say, we'll be back to around 40. We'll be even warmer on Thursday, and our chances for rain and snow appear to be slim in the next 10 days. I'll have more on that in the forecast in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. The Universities of Wisconsin Board of Regents has called a special meeting tomorrow night to re-vote on a funding deal it rejected over the weekend.
At stake is funding for 6% pay raises for university employees and money for campus construction projects. In exchange for a freeze on hiring of diversity, equity, and inclusion positions through 2026. The universities would have also had to reassign 1/3 of employees currently serving in those positions. The deal, agreed to Friday by Assembly Leader Robin Vos and System President Jay Rothman, was narrowly rejected Saturday morning in a 9-8 vote, but it is believed Regents Vice President Amy Blumenfeld-Bogost will vote in support of the deal after voting against it the first time. Tomorrow's special meeting is set for 5 p.m. Tonight marks 6 months since the disappearance of a Sauk County teenager. Months of searches and extensive investigations have continued for 13-year-old James Yablonsky, but he still hasn't been found. He left home in a family vehicle late on the night of June 11th or early on the morning of June 12th. The vehicle was later found near Devil's Lake State Park. His father was asked to take a polygraph test as part of the investigation. A detective with the Sauk County Sheriff's Office says their findings show he's not responsible for his son's disappearance.
New at 10 police arrested a man Saturday who they say attacked and choked a woman inside a downtown grocery store. It happened at the Festival Foods on East Washington. A criminal complaint alleges 59-year-old Kenneth Pendleton and the victim knew each other, spending time together in the days before the attack. He allegedly got mad at her for not giving him her food card and attacked her inside the store. Pendleton ran away but was found in an alley along South Blair Street. He refused to cooperate during the arrest, allegedly kicking a sergeant who later went to the hospital to be evaluated. Pendleton faces multiple charges, including strangulation, false imprisonment, and disorderly conduct. Madison police say the surviving driver of a deadly crash on the city's north side last month may be charged with murder. He's still recovering in the hospital from his injuries. That crash killed 77-year-old Roderick Anderson near the intersection of Packers Avenue at Manley Street. Police say Anderson was making a turn when he was hit by a speeding blue sedan. Madison PD has referred a potential charge of homicide by negligent use of a vehicle to the Dane County DA's office, though no formal charges have yet been filed.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration will start the process toward making alcohol-impaired driving prevention technology standard in new vehicles. This announcement comes as the agency launched its annual Holiday Drive Sober campaign. According to the agency, in December 2021, the year with the most recent available data, more than 1,000 people were killed in drunk driving crashes. That is the highest total in almost 15 years.
These days, the answer is so simple. Bus, subway, cab, Uber, Lyft. Take a refreshing walk. There's so many ways you can get yourself home. Any way you do it is going to be worth it if it saves a life.
On Friday, all 20 law enforcement agencies in Dane County will join forces to boost patrol of impaired drivers. It's a subject that's personal for John Miller, a father from Middleton who lost his son Jack in 2021 from a drunk driving crash. He's speaking out, hoping others will understand the consequences of not driving sober.
What happened to my family and other families needs to be addressed, both from a cooperative community approach to law enforcement and also from a legislative standpoint in making changes to hopefully reduce the type of tragedy that myself, my family, and others have gone through.
His message was one of implementing greater penalties for drunk drivers, which he says are antiquated. The man who killed Jack Miller and his two friends is currently serving a 30-year sentence that includes 18 years in prison and 12 years of extended supervision.
At the Capitol today, long nights waiting for election results could soon be a thing of the past. That's because lawmakers are debating a bill that would allow election workers to start counting those absentee ballots the day before Election Day. That gives them extra time to process those ballots, makes it for a little easier for us and others when we count those election returns, both for poll workers as well, and for all of us who are following along with those results.
Well, on election night at the polls, they're doing everything that they can do to get everything processed by the end of the day. If the polls are extremely busy, they have to wait until the absentee ballots after the polls close. This bill would allow them to get those done the day before.
Now, some cities like Milwaukee, which counts its absentee ballots at a central location, would actually be required to start their absentee ballot counts the Monday before. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is in the U.S. tonight, asking for billions of dollars in new military assistance in his country's war with Russia.
But as CBS News correspondent Skylar Henry reports from Washington, Republicans and Democrats are far from seeing eye to eye on the issue.
With the second anniversary of the invasion of Ukraine fast approaching, President Biden is urging Congress to approve more aid to help Ukraine in its fight against Russia.
Ukraine will emerge from this war proud, free, and firmly rooted in the West unless we walk away.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky spent the day in Washington, making the case for more funding as he met with the president and congressional leaders.
No one but Putin wants a prolonged war. We dream of a Christmas in a peacetime, of course, and we are working to turn our battlefield success into peace.
Congressional Republicans have been demanding that renewed military aid to Ukraine and Israel be tied to securing the U.S. southern border, amid a record number of illegal crossings in recent weeks.
Our first condition on any national security supplemental spending package is about our own national security first.
Holding Ukraine funding hostage in the attempt to force through an extreme Republican partisan agenda on the border is not how it works.
Democrats are pushing for an agreement before lawmakers begin their holiday recess.
They say it's an emergency at both the border and in Ukraine. You don't go home for 3 weeks.
The Biden administration, meanwhile, announced a new package of up to $200 million worth of arms and equipment for Ukraine to be drawn down from U.S. stockpiles. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Washington.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the Best Evening Newscast by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association.
This time of year, we gather, we celebrate, and we remember the things that matter most. For us, that's you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care, because the way you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you
all throughout the day. All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
We have this saying that people come where they're invited and stay where they feel welcomed, which is why we're inviting you to take advantage of Hy-Vee Perks during the holidays. Hy-Vee Perks has all the benefits of Fuel Saver and helps you save money on items that you buy every day. It's free, it's easy, and it's our way of saying thank you for choosing Hy-Vee. On behalf of all of us here at Hy-Vee, from our family to yours, we wish you a joyful holiday season.
Swipe.
My glad to see you.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, the Property Brothers are back for a holiday demo.
Y'all outdid yourselves with that.
Plus, we're 3 days away from the cast of The Color Purple and Oprah Winfrey.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
An early morning fire on Madison's east side has left more than a dozen people without a place to live tonight.
A duplex caught fire on Milwaukee Street, displacing 2 families made up of 13 people. One person who lives there says her nephew woke her up, informing her of a fire and smoke. The fire started in the back of the upstairs unit, damaging bathrooms and bedrooms. One family of 5 adults and 2 kids, and another family of 2 adults and 4 kids are impacted.
I have an aide. I've been crying. It's a lot because I've never experienced this. I've never went through this before, me or my kids, so I really didn't know which way to turn, which way to go. I'm shooken up 2 weeks before Christmas. I just have a lot of emotions going through me.
According to Madison Fire, all residents and pets made it out safely with no injuries. The Red Cross is assisting them with shelter. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
A dog left abandoned at an emergency veterinary clinic is getting a second chance at life thanks to Dane County Humane Society. This is little Mabel. She's doing better now. But when she was found about a week after Thanksgiving, she had fleas, irritated skin, and a swollen tongue. Surgeons had to amputate nearly a third of her tongue, and a feeding tube was placed in her neck. She's now recovering with a foster family and can eat food on her own. Mabel isn't currently up for adoption just yet, but updates on her status will be posted on giveshelter.org. The Lake Street portion of the State Street campus garage in Madison will permanently close at the end of the month. This is at 415 North Lake Street. The ramp will close for good December 27th and then will be redeveloped into a new building that will include a new parking garage along with student housing and an intercity bus terminal. Construction on the site set to begin early next year. A reopening date is set for the fall of 2026. Meanwhile, the Francis Street side of that garage will remain open. Nearly 300 people on a Delta flight from Amsterdam to Detroit spent Sunday night in a remote military barracks in Canada.
The plane was forced into an emergency landing at an Air Force base in Newfoundland due to mechanical issues. And because of weather and runway conditions, they had to wait until Monday morning before taking off in a new plane. So the airline worked with local officials to provide food and overnight accommodations for passengers, which ended up being inside the barracks. Delta apologized and said it will compensate affected customers. Well, if your job stresses you out, you are certainly not alone. According to a Gallup poll, more than half of America's employees say they are stressed at work every day. A report from Mental Health America's Mind the Workplace 2023 report found that urologists have the highest stress score. Other high-stressing jobs on the list were film and video editors, anesthesiologists, judges, and phone operators. Last year, 81% of workers reported that workplace stress affects their mental health. And that's up a bit from 2021. Well, the biggest trade show for video games is officially dead. The Electronic Entertainment Expo, known as E3, has been permanently canceled. It just wasn't able to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. It was canceled in 2020, then virtual in 2021, before being canceled again in 22 and this year, 23. The association says the last in-person E3 in 2019 attracted 66,000 attendees.
If you're buying any gift cards for friends or family over the holidays, double check it hasn't been tampered with before you make that purchase. Police say thieves are draining the values on these cards. They access them at retailers and then siphon the money to offshore accounts. Officials say some manage to do so without affecting the appearance of the cards, but others leave signs like scuff marks near the barcodes. Time for a check of your complete First Warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canole.
I'm going to check any gift cards you give me for the
I don't have any for you, Gary. Sorry.
Okay.
I've got other special gifts for you, though.
Well,
it's your last Christmas with us, so we'll make it a good one.
Hopefully we'll get some snow, but I would not hold my breath for it.
A brown Christmas for your last one as a meteorologist with us.
Well, at least the weather will be generally quiet. Let's start out by taking a look at our weather photo for tonight. I thought I'd pick one that has some snow in it. This is from Belleville. Esther Olson sent us this picture. Once the decorations are up, they had a little snow on the ground, but I'm afraid that by the time Christmas rolls around, you'll only be seeing snow in pictures. If you have a weather photo, please submit it to us through the First Warn Weather and Traffic app, or you can email it to us at firstwarn@wisc-tv.com. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. We're back up to above normal temperatures starting tomorrow and lasting through all of next week and maybe through the Christmas holiday as well. High temperatures tomorrow back to around 40. We'll see some showers Friday night and Saturday morning. Right now they'll mostly be in the form of rain showers. Could be a little snow mixed in at times, mainly north of Madison. But even if anything sticks to the ground, it's going to melt pretty quickly because we're going to see dry weather for much of next week with temperatures, like I say, above normal. As we look at the high temperature trend, this is how far above normal they are. Average high temperature should be right around freezing. We've dropped from 33 to 31. So if we had snow on the ground, temperatures are near normal, it would stick around. But take a look at the high temperature every single day over the next 10 days. I mean, some days we're talking temperatures that are almost 15 degrees above average. 8 to 14-day temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, including Christmas. 90% chance or better of above normal temperatures in our part of the country, and precipitation expected to be below normal just to our east and to our northwest. The wetter weather will stay in the southwestern part of the country for this year. As we take a look at Doppler track, there have been some lake effect snow flurries on the eastern end of Lake Superior, a weather system passing to the south, bringing a few flurries of snow over southwestern Iowa. But the future track computer models, one of them shows maybe an inch of snow, and this is for the next 10 days through 6 a.m. Friday morning of next week. The other future track computer model has a couple of inches of snow, mainly north of our viewing area. But the problem is this is mostly Friday night into Saturday. So as temperatures warm back up next week, whatever snow does accumulate is going to melt if that forecast holds out to be true. And the snow on the ground right now pretty much confined to the far northern parts of the country. Only 19% of the country right now has snow on the ground, which is about half of what it should be. And with a weather pattern like this, where jet streams come together, that forces the air to sink and dry out. That doesn't bring you much in the way of precipitation, and that with above normal temperatures doesn't help. Plan your day for tomorrow. Temperatures start out in the lower 20s. Look for readings by 9 a.m. to be in the middle 20s. By lunchtime, they're back up above freezing. Madison at 34. That's as warm as we were all day today. Look for a high temperature tomorrow of around 40 degrees. Most areas upper 30s to around 40. Plan your day across Dane County. High of 39 in the town of Perry, 40 in Waunakee, and 40 in Sun Prairie with sunny skies across the rest of southern Wisconsin. Janesville tops out at 39, Monroe 38, 38 in Baraboo, and 41 in La Crosse. Madison, high temperature of 40 degrees tomorrow, partly sunny, a little milder than today. The first warned 7 to 10 day forecast, even milder for Thursday, Friday mild. Rain showers Friday night, perhaps mix a little snow into early Saturday morning. Chance of rain showers Saturday morning, then dry for most of next week with above normal temperatures. Maybe a slight chance for a rain shower on Friday of next week.
And coming up in sports, it's home sweet home for Sarah Franklin, while the Badgers senior can't wait to play on Thursday in her home state. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Toyota-thon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're going to need a bigger tree.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
When an appliance you rely on goes kaput, you can count on family-owned Brothers Maine, Southern Wisconsin's local appliance authority since 1938. With thousands of in-stock options, we have the brands you want at the lowest prices guaranteed. Even big box can't beat our prices. Our experienced team of appliance experts will help you make the right selection, and we deliver it fast and free to your home. What you need when you need it. Shop appliances you can bring home today at our Madison and Janesville showrooms. Feel like family. Brothers Maine.
Roast beef. 4 for $10. Yeah, you know. That classic Arby's. Roast beef. Roast beef. 4 for $10. Arby's. We have the meats.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. It's connecting you with top medical specialists after a serious injury. It's holding the insurance company responsible for your lost wages and your hospital bills. It's a guarantee that we'll be with you every step of the way and won't accept anything less than the maximum payment you deserve. We'll speak with you for free, and there's no fee until we get results for you. Your life counts. Lawton Cates. Call us today.
NASCAR Cup Series champion Ryan Blaney here. If you come in now, you get 12% off everything for the 12 days of Christmas at Menards.
That's right. We couldn't resist. In honor of number 12's big championship win, we're giving you 12% off everything for the 12 days of Christmas. Thank you, friends, for a great year. And please accept this as our Christmas gift to you. Congratulations, Ryan.
Merry Christmas and enjoy your 12% off everything.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Stella uses AT&T. Abby has Spectrum One. With AT&T, Stella pays $110 a month for her internet and mobile.
Plus monthly fees. Ouch.
With Spectrum One, Abby gets internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and a free unlimited mobile line.
That's a good deal. I know.
Abby saves big, over $75 a month. That's over $900 in savings.
I'm switching to Spectrum.
Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store to get Spectrum One.
Toyotathon is on. Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
I cannot even breathe. I just want to go there. I tell my teammates I just want to be there. Let's go. Let's keep going because we're on fire right now.
Good news for Gigi. This was the scene this afternoon. The Badgers loading up the buses to head to the airport to take off for Tampa as they head to their 4th Final Four in the last 5 seasons. And Florida, well, it's a bit of a homecoming for Sarah Franklin. The Big Ten Player of the Year is from Lake Worth, Florida, which is around 3.5 hours away from Tampa. So this is the perfect ending to a season that almost wasn't at the start and now has a chance to turn into a storybook ending for Franklin and the Badgers. So in the words of Gigi, you could say Sarah is a little excited about the Final Four's destination.
I mean, going back home and being able to have so many family that wouldn't be able to go if it was somewhere else is really cool. And my family's already texted me, hey, we got 30 people coming. So it's just really exciting to know that we have somewhat of a home court advantage just because I'm from Florida. So I just think it's really awesome.
Luke Fickell has added another gunslinger to his quarterback room. Tyler Van Dyke is coming to Wisconsin after 3 seasons at Miami, where he went 15-13 as a starter. Last season, Van Dyke threw for over 2,500 yards and 19 touchdowns. Other news out of the football program, it appears Tanner Bortolini will not be returning for a 5th season. The recent Senior Bowl announced that the Badger Center has accepted an invitation to play in their All-Star game. Bortolini was Wisconsin's most versatile offensive lineman. Fresh off a sweep of Penn State, the Wisconsin men's hockey team earned a couple of stars for their performances. Carson Bannell was named the conference's 2nd star thanks to his hat trick in Game 1 of the series, while Charlie Strammel took home 3rd star honors after a 4-point weekend. Wisconsin is off until the holiday face-off at Pfizer Forum on December 28th. High school girls hoops, Oregon hosting McFarland in a Badger small clash, and Sam Schmidt was on fire in this one. The Panther senior splashes home one of her 6 triples on the night to cut the Spartan lead down to 2. And speaking of feeling it from deep, Bryn Kirch was like, anything you can do, I can do better. She dials up one of her own from deep, but Oregon would get the last laugh. Delaney Nienhuis banks home the 2, and Panthers move to 9-0 with a 60-47 win. We're back after this.
What did you get?
A 94.
That's good. AAA Auto Insurance scored a 94 on member satisfaction.
What? AAA Auto Insurance?
Uh-huh. Shh. You can't shush the truth, people. You can't shush the truth.
AAA Auto Insurance. Expect something more.
Save with holiday hot deals. Get Cook's ham portions, just $1.48 a pound. Jack's Pizza, just $2.99. And Lay's kettle cooked, rolled gold, or munchies, $1.99 each when you buy 3. Only at Hy-Vee.
Embrace the season of giving at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to charity and get $200 off any stressless recliner with power, any stressless recliner and ottoman, or any stressless home office chair. Or get $200 off each stressless sofa seat, or $400 off all stressless Mayfair recliners and ottomans in all Paloma leather colors. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Travel, there is nothing like it. Dancing is my passion. But with my moderate to severe eczema, it hasn't always been easy. I was constantly itching, whatever I was doing. Now, I'm staying ahead of my eczema.
There's a power inside all of us to live our passion. And Dupixent works on the inside to help heal your skin from within. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema. so adults can have long-lasting, clearer skin and fast itch relief. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor.
Healing from within is a powerful thing.
Ask your eczema specialist how Dupixent can help heal your skin from within.
Save every day this holiday with Perks prices at Hy-Vee. That's smart powdered or brown sugar, H Perks price, $1.99. Fresh Express garden salad, $1.48. And Campbell's Chunky Soup, H Perks price, $1.99. Sign up today.
What did you get?
A 94.
That's good. AAA Auto Insurance scored a 94 on member satisfaction.
What? AAA Auto Insurance.
Uh-huh. You can't shush the truth, people. You can't shush the truth.
AAA Auto Insurance. Expect something more.
The First Warn Weather Team takes you beyond the barometer, only on News 3 Now. Tonight.
Hey, buddy, just checking in. It's Donnie.
Jake Gyllenhaal takes the Colbert Questionnaire. And Taraji P. Henson, new tonight on CBS.
First, let's get a final check of the forecast with Gary.
Right now, skies are either clear or partly cloudy out there. Temperatures right now are in the lower 20s. There's the live view from the Edgewater Skycam. 23 right now, Madison, 25 in Janesville. A little colder to the north, 16 in Camp Douglas here in Dane County, 23 in Mount Horeb, 23 Cross Plains, and 25 in Stoughton. Factor in the winds, and there's not much of a breeze out there, so the wind chills are pretty much the same as the temperatures. A few places, wind chills drop by a couple of degrees, but still not that bad. Look for a low of 21 by tomorrow morning, high tomorrow of 40 with plenty of sunshine, especially during the afternoon, and those temperatures will be even milder as we head toward the weekend.
All right, Gary, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us tonight for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.